Hey y'all, it's time for another makeup tutorial, so if you want to know how to do this look, stick around.
Your makeup is going to stay in place all day with this routine. We're going to start out with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Now, if you want to know how I prep my skin, there is another video for that. Be sure to follow me, go to my page and check it out. Now I'm applying my double wear. I apply it with clean fingers, okay? I can't do a sponge, I can't do a brush. I can do a brush, but it's just not my favorite method of application for this. And Walmart didn't have my color in this concealer, so it's too dark. So what I'm going to do is mix two concealers together. I'm putting this darker color in the middle. Here is the light color. It's too light for me. I wish Walmart had testers, but also my Walmart has a very poor selection of colors. But anyway, I'm just mixing it all in. I'm making it work and it looks great. But just apply it under your eyes and then press it in with a Beauty Blender sponge. Now I'm going to apply some contour. I'm using my Saint palette. I love this makeup, y'all. Custom color match is linked in my bio if you're interested, but I'm just doing a little bit because I don't want a heavy contour. I just want something very subtle and soft. And then I'm framing my forehead with this and then contouring my nose. Now, contouring the nose can be a little tricky, and I can do a video on that later if you'd like. And then I just put a little bit under my lip to make my bottom lip look a little bit bigger. I'm using a stiff brush and really just pressing it into my skin and blending it at the same time. Just make all of that look softened and airbrushed, okay? Contouring the nose, you got to be a little bit more careful. Use a more precise blending brush, but still stiff. And then I popped just a little bit of concealer just right there to define it a little bit more. Now I'm going in with my Saint blush and just doing a little dot on each cheek and then putting the remainder on my lips. And then I'm just dabbing it with that same stiff brush that I used for my cheek contour. As I tap, I kind of blend it upwards just to give it an airbrushed look. Now I'm using the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder in the color Light Pink, and I just got a little bit out of the lid and pressed it under my eyes, forehead, down my nose, chin, and then under my contoured areas of my cheeks. And then I'm using my Laura Mercier Glow Powder, put a little bit on that fluffy brush, and put it on the areas where I didn't put the e.l.f. powder, and then I blend it out where I put the e.l.f. powder, if that makes sense. Pretty much just got all the excess off. Going in with like a luminescent bronzer just to give myself a little glow, and then now I'm using a blush. The key to this is we used all cream products, set it with powder, and then use powder products on top, and that's what makes it stay all day, plus this setting spray. Do your brows, your lashes, your lips, and you're good to go. Thank y'all so much for watching.